Let's go, everyone. Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Research Show. It's late. Normally we're here at 8:30 p.m. I had to go to Miami and pick up one of my favorite people, bring him home so that he could be on time for his live stream. And now I'm home, and I had the option, to say, hey, I'm not going to live stream. But you know what? Why not? Why not hop on here and make a quick Mystery Monday video and talk about some things, right? Let me do my mic check. All right, mic is working good. I realize that the market is down, sentiment is down, everybody hates crypto, right? It is what it is. If you're new to the market, then I guess you're probably feeling some type of way. So I don't expect to have a lot of engagement on the stream right this second, but let's hop into it anyways, right? So here's the crypto bubbles. And it looks like up 30% is this OO-BIT. Now, I am not personally really familiar with it. It only has a daily. I'm going to assume this thing just came out. So we will come back to this and talk about it in just a minute. XNO or Nano having a little bit of a pump today, 13%. Velo up 11.6%. Oh, wow. We need to go to the 1 through 100. That was our 2 through 100. So ICP up to $6. That's cool to see. Most everything else is down. If you come to the top here on Crypto Bubbles, you can see you got 1 through 100, 101 through 200, and we were at 201 through 300 from the other day. I should check that before I hop on, but I'm a little rushed today because I am just walking in the door, throwing together the stream, and going live, just so I'm here for you guys if you want to talk about some crypto. And if you're seeing this later, I appreciate you. I love my community. Got some great people in the Discord. There is a link to the Discord in the chat. All right, so let's move on. Bitcoin, $89,920. Who thought that we would see this a month ago, right? 2 months ago. Did you think that we would be here? I bet you didn't. Then we got XRP at $2.12. BNB at $890, Solana $132, Tron 28 cents, Dogecoin 15 cents, Cardano 45 cents, Hyperliquid $39.80, Zcash $608, Chainlink $13.24, XLM 24 cents, Monero $408, HBAR 14 cents, SWI at $1.62. That thing is down 24.9%. They are holding the crypto, market head underwater, metaphorically. But let's take a look at what's trending. Again, I realize most people are going to see this video later. This is not our normal time. So we're going to do a quick run through. Maxi Doge is up 200% today. I did a video a while ago where I was just going over what was trending on Twitter, basically. A lot of, S-coins, if you will. And Maxi Doge was one of them. I don't know if the project is legitimate or not, to be honest with you. Firo, we've been over a bunch of times. Bitcoin, Zcash, ICP, Ethereum, Solana, Pi Network. I'm really looking for coins. I don't know what they are. We know what all of those coins are, except for Maxi Doge. Maxi Doge is the one on the list there that we don't really know. Fear and Greed Index down to 11. It was 10 for a couple of days, and it bounced back up to like 14, 15 for a day or so, and now we're back to 11. A Fear and Greed Index is a great indicator to kind of follow. If you know, you know. And let's hop over here to what is trending on CryptoRank. We use CryptoRank a lot. We use CoinGecko the most. Monad. We will talk about Monad for a moment, just because I believe it went live today, if I'm not mistaken, the token generation event. Junction is one that we've talked about a lot. Kite AI. Let's see. Say. Filecoin. Looking again, Aztec. I don't know that coin. Let's go over Aztec. Seismic or Seismic. I'm sure it's supposed to be Seismic, right? But we have Say, which is SEI. So that's confusing. But either way, we definitely went over that yesterday. I'll touch on it again today. This Plank Network is another new coin. Alora is another new coin that we've been over. And so, yeah, there we are. And let's hop back over to our CoinGecko. Let's talk about Maxi Doge. Now, remember, I'm not financial advisor, and nothing that I put out here is a buy, right? I'm not telling you to buy nothing. So Maxi Doge has been inactive and is deactivated. Did they rug pull? Did they literally rug pull Maxi Doge? Like in the time that I've been live, right? This is very interesting. I click on it and it says that it's been inactive. Okay. So I think this thing might have actually just token generated today. Yeah, nothing's coming up for it. Maybe we got to go over to Crypto Rank and check it out. Let's do that. See if we get anything over here for it. Yep, here's Maxi Doge. I guess we'll have to look at it on Crypto Rank because on CoinGecko, there is nothing. And there's really no information here either. I don't even see a chart or a market cap or a website. It says it's a meme token on Ethereum. Huh. Do we even have a Twitter? No, we don't. I've been to their Twitter before. Okay, well, we're going to move on from that coin because it's rather brand new or it's already rug pulled. One or the other. So let's go back to Crypto Rank and their what is trending page. And let's look at Aztec because that's a coin I don't know anything about. I don't see a token generation event. So Aztec Network is a private, so privacy, ZK rollup on Ethereum, enabling decentralized applications to access privacy and scale. Here's their team, co-founders. Very interesting. 52 million. That's pretty good. For, oh wow, they raised 100 million. So they raised some serious dough here. Is it because it's a privacy coin? Is it because they're well connected? I don't know. But there's some money behind this, you know, for a coin that I know nothing about. That looks like it hasn't even token generated it yet, but they're doing seed rounds and stuff like that. It is very interesting to see that amount of money coming through. The next renaissance, right? Fueled by Aztec, the bleeding edge. It does say bleeding edge. Okay, I'm not reading that wrong. The bleeding edge network powering unprecedented projects. That is interesting. It is privacy. Privacy, it's a problem. We need it. We don't have it. It needs to be flexible. It needs to be practical, right? So enforced transparency is holding blockchain back. Without end-to-end privacy, real-world assets and players will never fully come on chain. We don't have it. Today's privacy is pretend, they say. Centralized sequencers, backdoors, and TEEs will never meet our bar. We don't need an add-on. We need a real end-to-end system. It needs to be flexible. Privacy can't be all or nothing, right? Builders need to be able to program privacy at different levels and layers and make sense of their projects, and it needs to be practical, of course, right? Privacy needs to make sense for developers, easy code, fast to execute, and affordable to scale. Mastered the privacy problem. Aztec says they've mastered it. Okay. Those are big words. Those are definitely big words. Program privacy. So from fully frontal transparent to totally privacy, now you can target specific layers. We have client side composable privacy. Now you can maintain end-to-end privacy even across chains and decentralization. Don't take our word for it. Trust the code. And it's a privacy coin and it's not out yet. So I'm putting it on your radar because that's a lot of what we do here at Underground Crypto. We are usually finding these coins before most people know about them. Here, this thing hasn't even generated its token yet, so we are ahead of the game. Roadmap, let's see what we got for a roadmap. This roadmap looks super confusing. Usually the roadmaps are like broken up into quarters, so they have a test net, says you are here, actually it just says now, ignition, and the mainnet alpha. So they're a while away from having a mainnet. Very interesting here. All right, let's go back to Crypto Rank and see if we can get a Twitter for this program, this project, I mean. Let's see how much attention they are getting over on Twitter, right? So 199.6 thousand followers. They have 5,996 posts. Are they just spamming them out? says they joined in November 2018, but like they repurpose pages. That doesn't mean that they've been posting here since then. But that is pretty crazy. Just trying to see what kind of content they're pumping out here. Content looks pretty good, to be honest with you. Looks like they post the same thing like 3 times. Tomorrow, it says. So as I know, there's no token generation event. Let's go see what the pin post is. I kind of went past the pin post. So this video that I see is a lot. So the token sale is live. No airdrops, no mysterious allocations. 1.2 million impressions. That's pretty wild. Sale.aztec.network, right? So you can connect a wallet and buy until public token sale, right? So it's not live yet. So what, 14 days? Because this would be seconds, minutes, hours, days. So it's actually 14 days until they're going to have their token sale. So it's going to be a while. I have a feeling we're going to be coming back to that. Shout out to anybody who's hopping in here. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. We are talking about a new project I had never seen before. This is called Aztec. And, you know, it's the only thing really on the list I haven't really gone over. We have the Seismic, which we did talk about yesterday. Here's their co-founder, right? And let's go to their website. A privacy-enabled blockchain for fintechs, right? So again, privacy, everything privacy related nowadays seems to be the only things that catch any traction. Seismic protects the privacy of every transaction from transfers to loans to swaps. Just checking the mic one more time there. Just making sure that's why we are not on our normal time. I'm just making sure I get my live stream in for the day here. I could have, chose not to do it because I missed my regular slot, giving a good buddy of mine a ride from the Miami airport to his house. Is backed by 17 million, led by AI16Z. I think it's interesting because they've rebranded to Eliza OS. So I feel like they should probably update that, especially because they're trending and they're coming across people's radar. But I feel like a lot of people probably don't know that. All right, so let's talk about, here it is, Plank Network. Here's another new one. It's just coming across my radar that I don't know very well, although we went over it one time. It's a modular infrastructure stack for launching AI chains and DePIN protocols. What does DePIN mean? It means decentralized infrastructure. So 9.6 million in market cap. You know, we're all about raising that crypto IQ. The world's first layer 0 for AI and DePIN. So if you're new to the show, we're all about raising that crypto IQ. If you don't know what DePIN is, even though I just said what it was, if you don't know what layer 0 is, these are all great reasons to come back, join the community. There is a link to the Discord in the chat if you want to hop over there. The world's first layer 0 for AI and DePIN. Launch sovereign AI chains, rent GPU for less. Train models more efficient, all powered by Plank decentralized AI clouds. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. So that's like the Web 2 version of their website. Let's click over and go to their Web 3 version. Inside Plank Lab, you will find the complete crypto layer of Plank, a single place to stake, bridge, swap, and explore. You can connect your wallet. And then they're going to say things like interoperability, governance, coming soon, decentralized exchange. Very common to just see kind of just them throw those words up on the website. How to earn: stake your tokens, receive a liquidity pool token version of your token, and just claim your rewards on a daily basis. Speaking of that, we went ahead and we staked some Flare over on the Flare network and stuff. It's pretty cool. I just did it, so you're not going to see any rewards generated. I got to ask my friend who really showed me a lot of this stuff how long it takes for him to generate some rewards. But let's go ahead and go back to where we were. I just wanted to share that for anybody who saw it the other day when we were talking about it. So let's talk about Monad, right? Because Monad seems like they have started their token generation event. I'm not sure. I keep seeing a bunch of stuff about it. Again, I've been on the road all day today, guys, so I haven't really got to deep dive anything. So Monad is a layer 1 blockchain that is compatible with the EVM, the Ethereum Virtual Machine. And first we're going to kind of go over to their website. I see they've changed it a little bit. Reject the cookies. Monad is a next generation Ethereum compatible chain delivering 10,000 TPS, that's throughput per second, sub-second finality, low fees, and scalable decentralization all in one. You can explore their testnet. I would imagine that that would be how you would get an airdrop if there are airdrops. A lot of times airdrops are speculation and you don't know for sure. Sometimes projects will tell you for sure, but a lot of times you just get in the testnet and move around a little bit, you know, spin some testnet tokens, and you might generate some airdrops. So fast, familiar, and frictionless. I can tell they've redone their website because I've been to their website before. This is new to me. So no more high fees or long waits. Apps on Monad feel instant, cost pennies, and work with the wallets and tools that you already know and love. So again, this thing is hot off the press. It's about to launch. It is, you know, it is a layer 1, it says, right? Double check. Yeah, it's a layer 1. It's still in its test net, right? So it doesn't have its main net, but I keep seeing it. There's like a countdown on Coinbase about it. Let's actually go see if we can find their Twitter and see what they have to say over there about it. So 1.2 million followers, guys. This thing has some attention around it for sure. Their pin post from November 5th has 1.9 million impressions. I like to come over to Twitter and take a look. What I'm really looking for here is how much attention they have on a post, especially a pin post, right? So then we'll come down to like an 8-hour post. It's very simple, right? Still 74,000. A lot of people are anticipating. This is from 13 hours ago. It has 292,000. Monad's public sale details, right? And what was the video saying, right? Public testnet or token sale, so live on Coinbase now. So it's going down. Is this when it launches, I'm assuming? So the main net will launch on November 24th at 9 a.m. So this thing's getting ready to kick off. If you're in crypto and you're getting into what is relevant and what is hot, you're going to see this thing come across your radar. So I definitely wanted to talk about it today. We'll probably keep talking about it for a few days. But let's go to our top gainers, top losers, like we always do. And look at this OBIT, because I am not familiar with OBIT. And it's a rebrand. So OBT has rebranded to OOB. I don't know what that does for them. I kind of like OBT better, to be honest with you. OB or OBIT. I don't know. I like the OBT better, but I'm sure they had a reason for it. 101.5 million in its market cap. 1 billion tokens in the max supply. Circulating supply, 249.9 million in its circulating supply. If you don't understand why tokenomics are important, you know, drop a 111 in the chat if you don't know why they're important. But we do break tokenomics down quite a bit. So it's at 40 cents right now. Let's go to the max chart. And it looks like it just came out today. That was my gut feeling here. So no, it actually came out November 12th. Okay. Solana contract. Let's go look at their website. Pay with crypto, pay everywhere. So this looks like it's in finance, right? Use your own wallet to pay in store, online, and on the go. Welcome to the future of global payments. So I'm sure they have an app. You can pay online. They got a download button. I tend to refrain from just downloading every wallet and every app that on every website, you know, because you never know what you're going to get. So be wary about that. Crypto that works where you live. User experience perfection, OBIT plus USDT for payments in real life. So if it just makes it easy for you to access your wallets and spend it wherever you go. Maybe they have a tap feature. It kind of looked like that in their picture. And it's on the Google Play and the App Store, so it's easy to get. Personally, if I was going to download this, I'd feel better downloading it on my phone through like Apple than to download it on my computer through, you know, this website. That's just me personally. That's how I would prefer to go about it, because there's just better security on your Apple than I might have on my computer. So there's not a whole lot to break down here, right? This is payments. Right now, I think with crypto being down, I don't know who wants to spend their crypto, because you're probably down on your position in all likelihood, right? Anybody else feel like that out there? And again, oh, this is Monad, not OBIT. Sorry, bounce back. So let's look. It's just payment solutions. They don't really give us any other category here. Where can you buy this thing on? Kraken, Meteora, Orca, which are decentralized exchanges for the Solana network. Radium, of course. Meteora, very interesting. They recently had a token generation event themselves, although they've been around for a while. And all I'm seeing is dexes here. Yeah. Nothing but dexes. What was on the first page? Let me go back to the first page here. Kraken. So Kraken looks like the only centralized exchange where you could buy this token, this OBIT. I don't know a ton about it. It's payments. I don't know if they say they have an app. So I'm assuming that they have a working product, but I've never seen it with my own eyes, nor have I ever used it. So I remain, slightly speculative or slightly, unsure about them, I guess is the right way to say it. Cross. What is Cross? I believe we took a look at this project yesterday. Cross it's sitting at about 13 cents. It has 45.1 million in its market cap. I do apologize if I'm running a little fast for you guys. Billion tokens and its max supply, circulating supply, 335.2 million. And if you don't know your tokenomics, I think that is something you might want to work on. But I'm not a financial advisor. So BNB contract. Let's go look at their website here. ogfcorps.com. Building transparent and sustainable game economies. If you know this community, you would know that I love some DeFi gaming. DeFi gaming is a lot of fun. I can't wait to see it really mature. A lot of people probably unsure about it right now, right? I do believe Web3 is coming no matter what the markets are doing. It just might be farther away than we realize. Cross is a decentralized protocol and infrastructure layer designed to empower open communities and enable transparent digital economies through token-based value coordination. Our mission is to foster a fair, accessible, and community-governed Web3 environment where users are not just participants but owners. I think that sounds great. I can't wait for play to earn or play to own, because those are different models of GameFi. I can't wait for them to, get bigger and really be more sustainable. Every Friday we do a GameFi stream, so definitely come by for that. The Cross token is the native token of the protocol. Pretty much inferred that. Growth unlock model, on-chain data, and here's a white paper. Do we have any games though? So they have a wallet you can download. Cross protocol drives a transparent, scalable Web3 gaming ecosystem. It powers network operators, reward players, and enables cross-chain transfers and smart contracts. Fully integrated, Cross fosters sustainable growth and vibrant player-owned game environments. But where have they really made it, right? Nexus. If you know about Nexus, that is a pretty good gaming company there. So we got token, technology, partners, announcements. Let's go to announcements. If you want to learn more, you got to go to their Twitter. We'll do it. We'll go over to their Twitter and see what's going on. So let's see how many followers they have. Oh, this just took us directly to a post. That was kind of weird. So you click and they just go to a post. They don't go to a profile. Crosswave pool overview starting 5%. Product. This is weird. Usually you get to go to an actual. There we go. Crosswave. 7,716 followers. Pin post has 24,000 impressions, which is pretty good for how many followers they have, right? Round 2 is live. That was from October 31st, so it's been a little minute since then. Seems like a very small project. They post this, but what is it? Totally not at it because of the updates. Okay. So this is one to kind of keep an eye on the back burner, maybe, potentially. But not a whole lot of information other than it's up, 50% today or something like that. Let's bounce back to our top gainers, top losers. Oh, it's up 29%. Okay. It might have changed since I was there. We have Eliza OS up 22% today. And, it used to be AI16Z. They have rebranded. I'll go ahead and pull it up, show you here that I'm not just making stuff up right here. AI16Z has rebranded to Eliza OS. They were very much about agentic networks. They were very much about AI agents. It seems like they're rebranding to be something a little bit bigger, right? The operating system, that's what the OS stands for. And maybe they'll have all of that stuff incorporated, but I think maybe they want to do more than that. Now, they have migrated from an old contract to a new contract, and what comes with that is a change in the tokenomics. So, hate it or love it, that is what they are doing. They don't have a website here for them. I find that so interesting. I think most people probably know what AI16Z is, though, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on that. Again, I'm kind of running through things pretty quickly here. We have Anoma actually pumping today. We've covered Anoma quite extensively. Here, I even have a pre-recorded video about Anoma. So what else do we have? Mina Protocol. I love to see that thing doing something. But you got to remember that a lot of these things having pumps have also just got hammered really hard to the downside. And you know it's a pretty bearish day when like your top gainer of the day is only like 30% in crypto, right? And Orbit, who would have called that? Did you have that on your crypto bingo card? Probably not. So we've talked about quite a few things here. Again, I have been on the road all day, driving from Miami, Florida, well, to Miami, Florida, and back from Miami, Florida. So I just wanted to hop on here and kind of run down the numbers, mostly for myself, to be honest with you, but for everybody else as well. If you enjoy this kind of content, normally we are live at 8:30 New York time, wherever that applies to you, and it's Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, we do a lot of bonus streams. They're not always guaranteed, but we do them most of the time, and that is 10 p.m. New York time. So definitely join that Discord if you want to know more and join the community. In the Discord, in the description, there are some links to things like the Discord and Ledger and Bitmart. I always want to say those opposite. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hop off, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream tonight, very short, and I will see you tomorrow at 8:30. Stay underground, stay crypto. Don't let the market get you down too much. You know, that's what I have to say about that. It's easy to get really down on the price action. And have a great night. Crypto Ron out.